You know those videos that start out like, do you know?
Did you know?
Do you know? Do you know? And they go on for like a minute and never give you the answer to the end. Sometimes they don't even give you an answer at all. Ain't nobody got time for that. We're gonna fix that today.
This is the only way to survive a shark attack.
Maintain eye contact, and if it tries to bite you, punch it in the nose, punch it in the eyes, or punch it in the gills. But the absolute best way not to get bit by a shark is stay out the ocean. Who knew? They don't attack on land unless you're in Australia, bro.
This is how to escape quicksand.
Quicksand is apparently just overrated to scare you in the movies. But apparently if you get stuck, you just have to do the hokey pokey or the snaky leg and get yourself out.
What can I do if my face gets itchy during a spacewalk?
Astronauts put a piece of Velcro in their helmet so they can scratch their noses.
This is what space actually sounds like.
Nothing. Space is a vacuum and is void of sound.
This girl started going blind until scientists discover what's in her makeup.
A girl had a serious birthmark on her face that she was ashamed of, so she ordered makeup from China. She covered her face in it, and it worked until she almost died. Doctors found a parasite in her, and the stuff was radioactive material from China. The moral of the story is, love who you are no matter what you look like or what you think you look like. And it's always China, bro.
Gaming has proven health benefits.
I guess this help proves the point. Anyway, fellow bros said that according to research, it helps visualize in 3D, increases your brain skills, coordination, and social skills.
Today, we're gonna find out if this candle really burns for 48 hours.
It burned 50 hours.
Is this a cat?
No, bro, that's paper and it works.
Can you guess the 7 natural wonders of the world?
The Grand Canyon, Victoria Falls, the harbor of Rio de Janeiro, Mount Everest, the Great Barrier Reef, Perucatan, Mexico, and the Northern Lights.
How do the Japanese extract wood without cutting down a single tree?
They use the daisuke technique to prune the main tree to continue growing smaller trees from the main tree. Then they cut down the new trees from the main tree.
If you brush your teeth too much, this is what happens.
You would strip all the enamel off your teeth, causing your gums to reside, and you would have very sensitive teeth and hurt to eat anything.
Yes, our moon is leaving us.
At 1.5 inches a year, the moon is backing away from Earth. And in 600 million years, you won't even be able to see the moon from Earth. I better take pictures now so I can remember it by then.
Top 5 worst states to live in.
It's wherever you live, bro. But wait, I'm sorry. According to him, it's Idaho, New Mexico, North Dakota, New Jersey, and Wyoming. He said it, not me.
This is the world's smallest computer.
It's 10 times smaller than a grain of rice and is programmed by flashing lights and can run programs.
There is an animal whose love language is spitting out an organ through its mouth.
It's the male camel which spits out its della to attract females.
Animals who have the most babies, part 1.
You mean besides me and my wife? Okay, so the most babies a human woman had at once was 8. Good Lord, man, give that woman a medal and some cream or something.
But those are rookie numbers compared to the cockroach that has 16 offspring on average.
No cockroaches actually have more than that. In one egg, they can have 10 to 50 babies at once.
And even more than that is
mosquitoes can have 50 to 500 blood-sucking little babies.
Now coming in at 1,500 babies is the seahorse, but the birth is actually done by the male.
Bro almost got it right. Male seahorses can up to 1,000 babies, and it's the males that do it. Bro, get that dude some cream too.
Rising up to 50,000 babies at once is the giant squid.
Well, we're back to a whole lot of note, but squids can lay up to 3,000 eggs. That's still a lot of squirters.
To 100,000 babies at once is the red crab. However, they will eat their own kids.
Yes, bro, finally got it right. Those crabs do eat their babies and found a food hack. I brought you in, that's where I'm gonna take you out.
But going up to 10 million babies at once is the bluefin tuna.
Bluefin tuna can have 10 million babies a year, not at one birth.
Not only can sunfish weigh up to 2,200 pounds, they can also produce 300 million eggs at a time.
Yep, he nailed this one. The sunfish can actually give birth to the entire US population in one sitting. Imagine giving birth to a whole country.
Can you eat food after it's expired?
They should have asked you, should you eat expired food? Because the answer is no. But if you do, expect those memories of Taco Bell to come rushing back to you. Have you ever wondered what is the most dangerous animal in the world? It was a mirror for people to look in and see the reflection with a sign that said, you were looking at the world's most dangerous animal. He took too long to say it, but I do like his haircut though.
This is the only way to survive a hippo attack.
Yeah, you won't survive a hippo attack. If you're in the water, you're done. If you're on land, you're done. Basically, hippos look cute and fluffy, but that is pure muscle, kind of like me.
Honeybee venom can rapidly kill aggressive breast cancer cells.
This is actually true, but you know the drill. Insurance companies and big pharma won't let it happen. And if they did, they would sell you the cure for $50,000 of treatment. This is also more proof of why we should really be protecting honeybees.
There's a small creature that has 2 stomachs, but doesn't have ears and lungs. And despite its size and lack of these very important body parts,
it's ants. The entire ecosystem would collapse without them.
This is the only way to survive a tsunami.
I'm not sure where you people go on vacation, but find somewhere else to go. Anyway, according to this video, if you're by water and an earthquake happens, move to higher ground once the shaking stops. But if you can't move that high, hold on to something and ride the wave.
Here's why you should never swim in ice.
You know, I guess we all get bored and just come up with dumb things to do. But anyway, bro decided to act like a naked polar bear and go all disoriented under the ice. Luckily, they had a rope so he could find his way back. Dude, find a hobby.
How long can different things survive without oxygen?
Bro says mosquitoes would die in seconds, then pigeons in 2 minutes, then dogs and humans at 4 minutes. Pigs would live 30 minutes. Fun fact, pigs can actually breathe out their buttholes. Alligators can hold their breath for 24 hours, while scorpions can hold their breath for 6 days. Goldfish can actually live 5 months because they create their own oxygen supply. And the earth would die in 1 billion years without oxygen. Props to the dude who stuck around for that study.
When you hear the word plague, you probably think of the bubonic plague, also known as the Black Death. But a stranger, more mysterious plague exists.
A dancing plague of 1518 in France caused people to dance until they died, and the cause is still not 100% known.
This is a plague doctor from the 17th century, and believe it or not, this ridiculous costume actually ended up saving these doctors' lives.
It's because the suit protected them from fleas during the bubonic plague.
This is the most dangerous thing in Alaska.
It's puddles and they're very deep, and once you jump in, you can't find the bottom. Kinda like your mom's heart and love for you, bro.
On the islands of Lofoten, Norway, during the summer months, there is no night and only light 24/7. So the question is, would you live here?
Nah, I bet, bro. I can basically fall asleep anywhere from staying up and watching videos and get ready for these to make these for you to keep watching.
Most dangerous bridges you should never cross.
Dumb ways to die. Oh, my bad. The Hussaini Bridge in Pakistan is suspended over a dangerous river and takes 3 hours to cross. 20 people actually die each year. The I Petri Bridge in Ukraine is 4,000 feet high and it's illegal to cross without a safety harness. The John Gaga Glass Bridge is 980 feet high and with fake cracking glass when you walk over it.
Here's the only way to survive a plane crash.
Well, Luke wants us to bring wet rags and a plastic smoke hood with us, but we'll never make it past security. But if you happen to do make it past those body violating cops, sit near the wings.
This plane seemed to have glitched for a moment right in the sky.
No, this wasn't a glitch in the Matrix, but it happens very rarely. This plane is actually still running, but the forces of science make it seem to stop midair. People freak out when this happens, but realistically, it was the pilot's wife telling him to come home because she has something for him to do. So bro just put it on pause.
This is the world's first flying car, and you won't believe how much it cost.
$150,000, but not the actual version that's in his video because we don't know how much that one cost. But the company in China is called Xpeng. The car is fully electric and powered by a battery and lasts 35 minutes. Imagine forgetting to charge it when you over water 5 minutes in.
Inventions that never caught on, part 2. You have the zipline that attaches to your head.
Bro, that's actually what happened to my hair.
Have you ever wondered what will happen if you fill up your car with Coca-Cola instead of gas?
Yeah, bro, just like I always wondered what happened if I drank gas. Anyway, bro put 2 liters of Coke in the gas tank and the car got all jacked up. No pun intended. But it only cost about $1,000 in repairs.
You know it works in milk, but what about water? Dip cocoa powder into water?
No, bro, that's cocoa powder and it's not a cap. This is an experiment, and the experiment is not cap. Cocoa is hydrophobic. Anyway, the cocoa powder does mix with water or milk if you stir it, but it actually repels water or milk like in this video.
Today, I'm gonna find out if a Bic lighter really does burn for 55 minutes.
It lasts 43 minutes.
This is safe.
Kinda reminds me what that guy did down the street from me in the trailer. But yeah, it's kinda safe, but still not very good to do. It's sodium metal and explodes when it touches water. Bro's shorts are pretty slick though.
The most powerful lightning strike of all time.
No, that wasn't. But there was one called the Mega Flash in 2022 that was so big it flashed across 3 states in the Gulf of Mexico.
Have you ever wondered why escalator steps have these grooves on them?
The grooves are supposed to stop things from getting sucked in, but a woman actually lost her legs when she got sucked in the elevator and they had to cut them off.
Look at this.
It happens when fluid runs perfectly straight and smooth and can happen anywhere. It's called the laminar flow, which makes the water look frozen.
Animal scientists are trying to bring back from extinction.
Scientists are trying to bring back woolly mammoths by 2027 by combining DNA with regular elephants. They want to bring back the saber-toothed tiger, but it's very doubtful they can and will ever be able to. And the same with the dodo bird. Even if they want to, they can't due to biological difficulties of matching DNA and other genes. Some scientists are just dodos themselves. Not me though.
Scariest things found underwater.
Scientists found a dinosaur skeleton in a Mediterranean Sea. In Westwater Lake in England, a collection of gnomes were found underwater which were placed there to help divers. A weird jellyfish was found 23,600 feet in the Indian Ocean.
In 2013, a diving crew was retrieving the bodies of a sunken boat.
They found a man alive trapped in an air pocket.
Have you ever wondered why the water in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans seems to stay separate and doesn't mix together?
It's fake, they actually do mix. This video shows a river pumping into the ocean.
This is the most expensive thing ever made.
It's the International Space Station and it costs over $150 billion.
Are the crew members of the Space Shuttle Challenger still alive?
Bro, really? People actually still sit here and think of this stuff? They claim in the video that it was planned and everyone's still alive. But since it happened in 1986, they should all be dead anyway from old age by now. Wait, I was alive in 1986. Bro, I'm how old?
5 incredible facts about space.
Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus are all surrounded by rings. Pluto has ice volcanoes. The sun is big. Pluto lost its rights to be called a planet. I guess the solar system had a vote. Sorry, dog. The solar system is over 4.6 billion years old.
Did you know that we can create black holes on Earth?
No, we cannot create black holes on Earth, but this video tries to convince you of possible theories why weird things happen on Earth. I do like the idea of a particle accelerator first, and I'm the first one to volunteer to be the Flash.
Here are some of the craziest planets ever discovered.
55 Cancra E, which surface is made of diamonds, like those villages you build in Minecraft. Gliese 436b is a hot planet but covered in ice. Kepler 452b, which is Earth's cousin. What up, cuz?
Is it true that you age slower on the ISS?
Yes, humans actually do age slower in space due to less gravity and time dilation.
How many dimensions are there? Einstein says we live in a 4-dimensional world.
No, bro, it's just one, but scientists make up a lot of theories that sound cool and make good videos. And besides, most of the theories they come up with can't be proven or disproven because they're usually dead. Hey, I'm not saying I'm smarter than Einstein, but he did and I'm alive. Just saying.
How long will footprints last on the surface of the moon?
Well, Mr. Surface, the footprints will last until somebody or something hits it.
What would happen if Earth stopped rotating for just 1 second?
We would all die in a funny but scary way, flying into things at 8,000 miles an hour.
This man owns the moon. Let me explain.
Dennis Hope sent letters to the United Nations claiming ownership of the moon. Since he didn't get a response back, he took it as, okay, no one can legitimately own anything in space. But that didn't stop bro from selling fake papers to people of some Straits property. Hey yo, I got some moon papers right here. Y'all want some?
Ever wondered what would happen if there was no moon?
The moon holds the Earth's rotation somewhat steady and helps the tides.
Do you know which is the hottest planet in our solar system?
It's Venus.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Have you ever wondered why men have nipples?
Bro didn't think we would notice him, but it's because all humans are formed with nipples in the womb.
Babies instinctually avoid grass, but the question is why?
As a former baby myself, I can confirm that this is due to sensory overload of the texture being different from carpets or floors. And it's also so they can prepare their future selves to be Discord moderators.
Scary facts about your body that you probably didn't know about.
Your body has microscopic bugs all over that eat dead skin and other things. Your body glows in the dark, but the human eye can't see it. You can grow teeth in your ovaries because some tumors can grow hair, eyes, and teeth. Your brain is soft and squishy like butter. The first part of your body to develop is your anus, which means at some point you were just a... Let's keep it PG, but use your butter brain to figure out what I was gonna say there.
This 5 facts you didn't know that could save your life. If your hair suddenly stands up, run for cover, cause you're about to be hit by lightning.
First off, I guess I'm screwed. Secondly, you can't outrun lightning.
You may have seen this viral video showing exactly what would happen if a needle hit the Earth at the speed of light.
It has the power of 3 nuclear bombs, kills millions of people, but nothing travels at the speed of light but light.
How rare is your hair?
Bro, anyway, 85% of people have black hair, 11% have brown or brunette, 2% are blonde, 1% are redheads.
The Kraken is real.
No, it isn't, but he uses stories and videos like this to make you click and watch, like this guy.
This is how rare your body is.
You're all rare and special, my friends. Anyway, some people can bend their thumbs back really far, which is called hitchhiker's thumb. Dang, man, I cringed when I saw that. Guess I'm not rare then. Only 1% of people have gray eyes. Only 2% of people have red hair. And here we go again with the hair. That's all right, I'm not jelly. If you're swimming in the ocean and you hear a soup deep rumbling sound, and no, it isn't your friend letting loose underwater air bubbles. It just might be. The bloop was the loudest sound ever recorded underwater. It was a bunch of icebergs crashing together. This guy. His cap, the video was reversed.
If you're out for a drive and you feel like someone's following you, make 4 right turns until you eventually make a circle.
What if I'm driving on side of a river? Turn twice in the water?
If you see a tornado and it's not moving, it's because it's actually moving towards you.
If I see a tornado, I'm gonna wait around and see which way it's going. I'm out.
If someone ever tries to grab you, make sure you scratch them. By doing this, their DNA will be under your fingernail.
My wife grabs me all the time. Thank you, bro. My court date's next week.
So I just found one of the most shocking and weirdest experiments.
This weird scientist did experiments on rats and found out that if you rescue them once, they're gonna expect you to rescue them over and over again and keep waiting.
Cockroaches are known to crawl up people's ears while they're sleeping.
Cockroaches like the smell of your earwax, which smells like beer and old cheese, kind of like what frat boys like.
I found a man who is a human calculator.
Scott Flansburgh found a way to simplify math problems by looking at the problems differently.
Let's zoom in on this grain of sand and shoot it at 99.9% the speed of light at the Earth.
Nothing happens if you shoot sand at Earth, but if something like a comet would hit Earth, everything in hundreds of miles would die.
One time, a guy won $533 million in the lottery, but his luck is nothing compared to this woman.
This woman was holding a blue ring octopus, which has enough venom to kill you within 30 minutes, if it does bite you.
So I've been on a mission to solve the myth that sharks can smell blood.
Sharks can smell one drop of blood in a swimming pool, but when you jump in a place where there's already sharks, it makes for a good video.
What is the hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth?
In 2012, scientists at the Hadron Collider used plasma to get up to 9.9 trillion degrees Fahrenheit.
This man stole Albert Einstein's brain.
The man who was there to take Einstein's body to the morgue actually stole his brains and his eyeballs, but the family later let that man keep Einstein's brain. Yes, it works.
Do you know what is the #1 threat to the astronauts when they visit the moon?
It's moon dust because of its course, and every astronaut who visited the moon got sick afterwards.
You should never release balloons into the air, and this is why.
Go figure, it happened in Ohio. If it's not Australia, it's Ohio. Anyway, it causes major issues with plastic all over the place, especially in water.
The strangest things found inside of human bodies.
A man had a pencil stuck in his head for 15 years after a childhood accident. A centipede crawled into a boy's ear. A super smart dude wanted to prove his girlfriend wrong, so he swallowed a bunch of nails. That'll teach her.
This boy let spiders bite him every day for 5 years until doctors make a horrifying discovery.
Bro wanted to be Spider-Man, and he did gain some cool benefits, but he had to get the venom reversed or he would have died.
Here are 4 signs you could be a genius.
Wait, that says sings, not signs. So we know you... Never mind. You talk to yourself, you forget simple things, you question everything, and you overthink everything. So basically, anyone with schizophrenia, trust issues, and dementia, I guess. Dang, we're all doomed.
Guys, this would be super cool if this actually worked.
It's a sponge, and apparently 30 million people needed to watch a video for a sponge that acts like a sponge. I question my entire existence right now.